Alright guys, Scalz Devin back with the golf club, and we're heading to round 2 at Sonoran during doing the Scalz's favorites tournament. So where do I go? I don't remember how to even do this. Select tour. Can I advance? What's going on? Deny tournament? What? There we go. Continue. Okay, that better work. Okay, continue. Not advance. Advance starts you over. This is acting up really strange right now. Why is this showing up? That is really weird. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Alright. Alright, so round 1, we are 7 under. Okay. Of course, now Michael is starting to cry a little bit. Alright, so sorry about that. I might be going in and out a little bit commentary wise because if he keeps crying. So overall, looks like as of this moment, Adam's first. Tim, Cryptic is up there pretty good. Jim's good. A lot of guys are up here, so let's keep going. I have favorable wind these first 2 holes. Let's take use of it, and I yanked it, and I yanked it. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, there goes the favorable wind. This is heavy rough. This is not going to allow us probably to get to that green. Oh, it's a light rough. Oh, okay, it's a light rough. Actually, we may be able to smack one up with this wind. Well, we didn't quite get there, but we got in a good spot. So we're going to do a flop shot here for sure. 2067 is get us about 20 yards there. There's a little bit of wind behind us. I don't know if it matters here. The wind takes the ball more than you think, though, on some of the too short holes that are way too short. That worked out pretty well. Nice birdie. 2 under after 2. I'll take it. And now that wind is blowing sideways, which I don't like. It's 186. We want to land this about 5 iron. It's going to roll about 10 yards. So we want to land this about 176 ish. Let's try 170. See if that works out. We pushed it with that wind though, so it's not going to be terrible. Get some roll. Get some roll. Wow, that kicked right on that fringe, or too much roll because of that fringe. Okay, 2 inches downhill. Quite a bit of break, but it shouldn't be crazy. Oh, come on, my controller's acting up. Stay going here, buddy. Nope. I'm gonna need new batteries. Don't make me get new batteries now. I'm putting. Get in the hole. Yes. The best controller that I have for this game is an old 360 controller that actually the back is busted. Like I can't put the battery pack in properly. It falls out. I have to tape it together. It looks really horrible, but it's the best controller I have. So I still have to use it. But right now, this tape that I have taping the battery pack to the controller is like old, and it keeps undoing itself, and the battery pack keeps falling out. So I'm continually having to re-put it on, and it's just a pain in the ass. I could get a new tape. I just didn't want to grab it. Should have did it before the video. But I was all ready to go, and the kids are quiet, relatively quiet right now, so this is the time to do this. And we're playing well, so this controller is much better than any other controller I have, no doubt. It's not even close, really. It hits the ball much straighter as my other controllers now, especially with the putts. I had a problem hitting the putt straight. 108 into that wind, so we want to land this about 103-ish. That one's going to knock it down quite a bit. I'll put a little bit onto this. And that's kind of, I'm still yanking my shots a little bit or pushing them, but my putting is much improved with this controller. And if you can putt, that's really all that matters for the most part. Drive for show, putt for dough, as they say. It's all about the short stick. 4 under. We are rocking and rolling here. Sonoran is my... or whatever it is. Oh! Battery pack fell out during this downswing. Thank God it actually took that. I hit the ball and didn't like do something really crazy on it, because that could have been really bad. This is uphill, but I think they tend to roll quite a bit with these wedges, even though, yeah, see. I didn't play enough break. Oh, I didn't play enough break. Horrible, Scalz. Terrible, man. Terrible. Staying alive, though. 4 under 11 for the tour. I've been working on trying to hook like half a bar for 6 mile-an-hour drive is what I've been kind of, or 6 mile-an-hour wind. But I pushed that so bad out of the red that doesn't matter. Yeah, that was bad. I'm trying to hook into or fade into wind to balance it out instead of having to play over a lot. If you find the right mark for that wind, it could be useful. But not if you know it straight. It doesn't really matter what you do in your planning phase. It's a pretty horrid shot. Come on, have enough. Have enough. Roll. Kick up there. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, that's going to end up sweet. That is sweet. 5 under, 12 under for the tour tournament. We are 1 behind Clev, or the Clev. I want to actually talk to that guy and ask him how you pronounce his name. The CLV23. I don't want to say the CLV23 every time. It just sounds like he's a robot or something. So 165-ish. So we want to land this at the 600. It's going to roll a little bit. Land about 155-ish. So we got a little bit of wind to deal with. Let's put this about right here. Michael is not seem like he's happy with that selection. He's crying a little bit. But let's see if he's right or wrong, or I'm right. He's only 9 months old, or 10 months old, was he now? He might have been right. Alright, Michael, I got it. Less club next time. This thing's gonna break a tad. Hard putt. Oh no! Rejected by the back of the cup. How?
Dad, you don't know what.
Alright, sorry about that. My daughter came up and had a whole conversation about something. So, 125, 123-ish. We want to land that about 5 yards short with these wedges. A 118 we're looking at, so this is actually pretty good alone, I think, right here. But take a little bit off it because anything 8 and under or wedge tends to go. So that landed 118. I bet that's going to stop about 123-ish. 125, right? It rolled about 7 yards. Anywhere between 5-7 yards they seem to roll. That's how I've been kind of planning my shots these days. Everything about 5 irons, 4 irons, 6 irons, 7 irons tend to roll about 10 yards. It feels like, and anything higher than that, 3 irons, all those they've been about 15. They seem to run quite often, quite a ways. I can start hitting my drive straight. I've been hitting a lot of yanks and pulls and everything but straight. But we are 6 under up in front, so I can't really complain about that. This is that par 3 that's like par 5 that's not even, I don't think you can even come close to reaching this. Maybe a little bit of a shot here. Terrible ball. We're just those wedge shots. I'm not good at. Obviously, they run way longer than I always think they're going to run. They're not going in high and they land and just run and run and run for days. So I still have trouble with those. But if you can putt, almost. I was about to say didn't. It doesn't matter. I thought I had it. Alright, 366. Play right over that nine right there. Keep it straight, Scalz. There you go. It's pretty straight enough. Happy with that. Alright, stop. Stop. Alright, 96 yards-ish. Big side hill lie. That wind will knock it back a little bit. 96, we're landing about 91 yards, 90 yards with that wind. This may actually work out pretty good right here. Not even changing the club. Changing nothing. That looked pretty good, and it'll work. Now I'm just gonna make it. Nice. 7 under, 14 for the tournament. Which puts us behind our boy there, Club 24. So I'm going to call him the Club 24. The Cleve, the Club, I don't know. The Cleve. Who cares? And Adam's right there with us. As well as a lot of guys. Well, everybody's shooting pretty well in this tournament. 203. Now this is a 3-iron. It's going to roll. So I'd like to land this about 190, really. And but we're in that wind. Which is going to take quite a bit off, about 12 yards from here, which will put this, yeah, I'm going to hit this. Let's see how it works out. Do we hit straight? A little bit of a yank. It's not going to kill us. So this is landing at 188, so about 15 yards or so is going to roll. 188 to 205, so what is that? 198 is 10, about 17 yards, yeah, or so. So I got the roll about right. That yank didn't help though. Turn, turn, turn! Oh man, must to turn. We're still behind our boy there, but we are in the hunt. This is a 2-rounder, remember? From the first video I explained how pretty much there's a 2-round tournament, a 2-round tournament, and then a 4-round tournament, which is pretty much the majors. And it all depends on who plays these rounds, because obviously it's, you know, I contacted all the guys that we play with at times or are on my friends list because of this game, to let them know about it. And you know, if they continue to play the tournament, then there'll always be names to go against. But if they don't, then it's just going to be me playing golf, which is pretty much what I do normally. So I'm hoping that everybody continues to put, you know, to play some of this tournament, and we can continue at least to have guys play against. I didn't really think too much on that shot about distance. I just wanted to get it up there. It was a long ball. To be honest, I thought I didn't look. I thought it was a par 5 because that was such a long second shot, but it's not. I should have actually considered it a little bit more. I figured I'd get up by the hole and birdie it, but now we need a birdie with this nonsense. Which we did not do. God, that's a few putts just edging the cup. So we're staying at 7 under for the day, which is actually leading the tournament. We're still shot behind Cleb, and we are tied with Jim and Adam with Cryptic right on our heels. So this is 94? Don't start this again. Alright, so looking at about 157. And this about 147-ish. We got that winner back, so we want to hit. That should actually work out halfway decent, I think. A bit of a neat pull, but it's hard to hit the ball dead straight anymore. That did not work out at all. Wow, that wind is stronger than I thought it was going to be. Holy cow! That was very poor, to say the least. Release! Oh, not with that much top, not much loft. Oh, we're in trouble. This could be a bogey hole if we don't make this. Oh, thank you. Remember, the second shot on this hole kicks massively left. So if you play it right down the middle, you're going to kick down to that rough or that bunker. So you want to play it on the right side and let it feed down a little bit. Because it will just kick it left like crazy here. And roll down that hill. So if you play that, yeah, right down the middle, you're definitely not going to probably stay up in the fairway. Now, the first time I played it, I was way over there. So I'd know that a couple rounds ago when I played this course the first time. So, but not knowing that, I was definitely in that spot. I think I played with Cryptic one time the day that happened to me, and he already knew about it. And I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, oh, did you go bounce left into the rough? Because he knew it was coming when he played it. Of course, he didn't tell me ahead of time, which is interesting. Of course, we're all talking about Cryptic, the same man who begs my ball, used to beg my ball to go in the water during our Tiger days. So you can't really trust him at times. I'm just saying. That is a terrible yank, and that could have easily won in if I hit it straight. But I didn't. So that blows. 16th hole, and we are still, oh, we're down to Jim. He went to 15 under. Wow. We got a lot of work to do here. I think I'm going 3-wood here. I don't see any reason to go driver and take a chance with that water. This wind, though, I'm going to light 3-wood. No, I didn't. I didn't want to hit it 100. I think I'm going to be okay. Yeah, there's that hill. It's going to slow it up. It's actually perfect. Okay. Yeah, attack this. This wind, though, it makes it hard, man. This wind for me. 117 on this, about 112-ish, or about 111. But this wind is just going to take this ball like crazy. Doesn't seem to take the wedges, though. It doesn't really seem to take the wedges as much. Wow, you know what? It did. It took it. Not as much as other balls shots. It wasn't as far out. That worked out for us. Get in the hole. Get in the hole! Wow. And there's why I hate chipping in this game, because at times I have no idea what happens with it. Why did that go so far? It was a little downhill, but it wasn't really downhill. It was a slightly downhill by that hole, but it wasn't so much downhill that I was going to do that. I could see it hitting this big hill here and going down. Unbelievable. Now that just screwed me. Bogey time if I make this putt. Yes, I definitely have been known to miss at times, and I did. Double bogey. Unbelievable. Why I still don't. I was saying to myself the whole time, don't chip that because it's probably just gonna go way freaking long for no reason, and it did. That I can think of. Usually, if you chip with the wedges, they usually do okay, but at times I should just listen to myself because that sucked. I should have played just a lob shot, flop it in there, and let it sit around the hole somewhere. Oh well, that hurt big time. Big time. If we can birdie here and make up for it, it'd be nice, but a birdie doesn't make up for a double, that's for sure. But at least we do birdies 18 to look a little better. Alright, so that is Sonoran, 2 rounds there. We shot a 6 under today, which ended up with our dub. Without the double, say we partied, we would have had the best round of the day that we can see here. But we shot 6 under, but we're still 4 shots back of our boy up there, the CLV 24, who just killed it at 17. Jim Gem played insanely well at 16 as well. Daga with a 12, Adam with a 12 under, Cryptic with 11 under, shooting well. Rossi with a 9, my other Scalz doesn't count. Firestrickers with an 8, and May had a 6. For those who didn't watch the first one, the reason there's 2 Scalz is I played this tournament and made a video early on, and then I realized I want to wait a while to see have other guys finish the rounds. So there's other people that I'm kind of playing against, so I'm redoing it now. And that's why there's 2 Scalzes. So the rest of the videos should only have me. I haven't played any of the other rounds. So it'll just be me and the rest of them. So not bad. We came in 3rd. As of now, of course, these are never stop. So you can set it up to have a time limit, but I didn't. We can always replay it someday if we want to and see if we can beat some of these guys again, type of stuff. So I kept it as just not having a time limit. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll move on to the next round coming up here. Here's the global rankings for the tournament leaderboard, and CLV 24 at a 63 and a 64. So that is tough to beat. So our next tournament here is the Big Blue Lake Invitational. Big Blue Lake was the first, I believe, is one of the first courses I ever played in this game. My buddy Jerry from Tiger Woods days, he texted me about the course and told me he heard about it. It was one of the first ones I played, so that's why I put it on here. I haven't played it really since that early time when the game came out, so it'd be fun to go back to it and check it out again. So we're going there next. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.